Hello everyone, happy day wherever you are. Hope you're doing amazingly well. Today I am selecting a card from our relationships deck and let's see what we have in store for us today, for you and I, everyone everywhere. And this one is number 28. And it reads in the front, there are many right ways for us to behave. Great. The back of it reads as follows. It is possible to live upon this planet with a large number of other human beings or other beings who believe and behave in a variety of ways in peace. When you are able to focus in such a way as to allow your alignment with Source, even though others are choosing to behave differently than you are choosing, then you will be truly free from bondage of attempting the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on one right way. One right way would lead to endedness. Many right ways allow eternal expansion. So there we have it. And this is a super duper card because the message and the feeling that we can take away from it is that rather than having an issue with people having different ways of seeing the world or life that is at variance with how we choose to live it, what if you and I individually just choose to align with our Source? We make peace with who we really are. We make peace with our own self, and we seek and find and cultivate and nourish the balance from within us, from within our heart. What does alignment with your Source mean to you? I say this, I read it, and yet perhaps we don't have a firm sense or a clear sense of what that means. What does alignment mean to you? And I feel that intuitively we know what that means. And it's sort of like alignment is when it feels right, when it feels harmonious within us, when it reflects our truest self, our greatest self, when it reflects a approach or a beingness that is for our highest good and the highest good of all concerned. And there's a sort of gentle freedom in it. There's a soothing feeling from that. And perhaps that is alignment for me. What does alignment with your Source mean to you? Because this seems to be the key that we hear again and again in these cards, in terms of finding the happiness from within, making peace with life, finding the freedom that we are naturally born into, and yet we sometimes forget. And furthermore, from this card, it is indeed impossible, the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on one right way. Perhaps you could do that if everyone was the same and you had specific people that you chose who think exactly the same way and feel exactly the same way, and yet that's not the diverse world that we live in. We live in a more multicultural and open and flowing world of diversity and change and differences and changes, and that is the beauty of being a human being. Even within ourselves, we are constantly changing from day to day. So the last point that I like to take away from this for us is that one right way gets boring. One right way signals endedness, finality, conclusion, like there's nothing more out there. And do we really want that, right? I mean, we are eager for life when there's something new to explore, to learn, to discover, when we're evolving. And when we don't evolve, that's when we feel stagnant and someone is at a standstill. And so when you think that you want everyone to agree in one way, consider that by having a diversity of perspectives and different opinions or different views on the topic, that we are inviting more excitement into our life, more enthusiasm. We are sparking new ideas, and you are understanding further who you really are, because you know what you are not. So you know more clearly who you are, and what your values are, and what you're about. So use the positive energy of differences around you to understand who you really are, and remind yourself that this is serving you in some way. It's working for your benefit. And when we choose to shift our mindset and view things as working for our benefit, as enhancing our quality of life through the knowledge we're learning, and as it reminds us to align with our source, then we become more centered, more grounded, more empowered. And that's what life is about. Life is about your personal power flowing through you. So that's it for today. You take care, and I'm wishing you a beautiful night, or a beautiful day, or beautiful life. And remember, there are many right ways for us to behave. All right. I love you. Take care. Bye.